So today I'm with Zach. Zach, how old are you?
I'm 40 years old.
And Zach, how long have you been out here in the streets of Phoenix?
This time only a few months, but this is my 4th or 5th time.
Okay, and what's caused you to come out here?
Multiple things actually, but ultimately it comes down to me not being able to deal with life on life's terms, I guess.
Okay.
Just not able to deal, so I look for an escape and I take it too far.
And just life's regular struggles, family, financial issues, stuff like that, or what?
Yeah, I guess you call it that.
Okay. Speaking of family, do they know you're out here?
They know I'm out here.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't have any kids. I've been in and out of prison all my life since I was 19.
What's been your total stretch?
Like 12, like that, 4 times. I'm not going back a 5th time either.
You've decided you're not going to go back?
I've decided that I'm going to force them to do something that they're going to have to do. I'm not going back a 5th time. If that's what it comes down to, I'm not going back. It's not going to happen.
Is it that bad in there or what?
It's not that bad. I mean, you acclimate, you know what I'm saying? You learn to live, what have you. You adopt, you adapt. But for me personally, it's just, I can't. I'm not doing it. It's just a total it's a total absence of light is what it is. And every time I think about it, it just does something to me that I don't like. I'm not going back.
Okay. I've heard that from other people. I'm not gonna go back. I did my time, that's it.
No, when they say that, they mean that in another sense. Like, I'm telling you, there's gonna come a time where, the police gonna roll up on me and I'm gonna have something that I can't get rid of. It's a wrap. I'm not saying I'm not gonna go back like I'm gonna do good. I know I'm not doing good. I mean, I'm not committing too many crimes either. I'm not hurting people. I'm not victimizing anybody. I do drugs and that's what I do. But there's gonna come a time where it's gonna be a situation I can't get out of, and I'm not going to allow the police to take me to prison. It's just that simple.
Zach, you mentioned using drugs. Is it G or blues?
It's meth all day. Nothing but meth. I never tried blues. My nephew just died, Nico Aguilar, about a year ago. And that really hurt. So I don't touch that stuff.
My condolences for the loss of your family member, okay?
He was a baby. He was an angel too.
Good kid?
Yeah, he was a great kid. He wasn't like me. He didn't have a violent bone in his body, dude. Just a good kid, just trying to hang out with some girls, I guess, doing his thing.
How old was he?
Freaking A, I don't even know. I could text my cousin, ask her. 40, so he's probably 26, 27.
Young, huh?
Yeah, he's a kid. He's
Too young.
Just a good kid, man. Just a good kid. Never had a violent bone in his body. Never been in trouble with the law. He loved the girls, and he was hanging out with some chicks. Peer pressure, I guess, which is a bad thing. Be a leader, not a follower. And now he's dead.
Zach, unfortunately, these pills are taking a lot of people at a high rate. Why do you think these blues are so popular with young people?
I don't know. Maybe it all comes from, I guess, just medicating these kids at a young age. I mean, we're born a certain way for a reason. Why medicate a kid just because he's a little hyper? Or because he can't pay attention? Maybe God made him that way for a reason. Why are you giving him man-made substances? So anyway, basically we're teaching them from a young age, it's okay to medicate yourself. It's okay to medicate yourself. So then they grow up into teenagers in high school and they're not able to deal with their emotions. So-and-so's dumped by the quarterback or whatever. So now she turns to pills, to blues. And then, 3 months later, she's dead. And why not? When she was 6, her parents put her on meds. That was their answer for everything. So why not let that be her answer? Well, that's not the answer. It's just dealing with it. You got to grow through what you go through. It's just that simple. Some of us just ain't able to do it. And then you turn to 40 years old like me, just a freaking loser. It is what it is. But we can't blame anybody but ourselves. The parents is what it is. Don't blame Eminem. Don't blame Marilyn Manson. Don't blame none of that crap. MTV. The parents are the problem. Medicating their children at a young age and telling them basically not giving them the skills to deal with life's problems. Just medicating themselves. It's stupid.
So you bring up a really good point. Something very popular right now with society is they want to blame everything on racism, oppression, and the government, Trump, and all this. But you're saying self-accountability, huh? Just be accountable for your actions.
Pretty much. I mean, on some level, yeah. On some level, that stuff is true, but you can't use that as a crutch. I mean, you can't. You know what I mean? At some point, you know what I'm saying, it is a free country. White privilege exists, but at the same time, look there's plenty of people that have made it. Look at Oprah Winfrey. I mean, she's an inspiration. I don't agree with her politics, and you know, I can never tolerate a dinner with her, but I respect the heck out of that woman. That woman became a billionaire. A billionaire. Comes from the rural South. From what I was told, The Color Purple is pretty much based on her life. At a young black woman, when it wasn't popular to be black or a woman, she freaking became a billionaire with a B. Not a millionaire, a billionaire. That's stupid. That's impressive right there. That right there is inspirational. Oprah Winfrey, be more like her.
Yeah, I don't think she used any excuse, right? She
No.
just went for her goals
She did it.
and did it, right? And she didn't let anything hold her back. So
She just did it.
Yeah, I think more people should just go out there and chase their dreams, right?
It's all it's about is hard work. I noticed that, you know, the guys that I know that have made it and became successful in the NFL, I got a guy, a homie, you know, other guys that have run businesses. It's all about hard work. That's all it's about. It's about hard work. You know, burn at both ends of the candle, or whatever the hell that saying is. 15-hour days if you have to. Go out there and just get it. Shut up. Don't make excuses. Just go get that money. That's it. You're gonna get dirty. You're gonna get sweaty. You're gonna get cut. You're gonna bleed. You're gonna lose relationships. You're gonna freaking hate it. But at the end of the day, it might be worth it.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about, is the hard work.
Zach, if you could do it all over again, what would your life look like?
I listen to my parents more. I do exactly to the T what my parents asked me to do or told me to do. But more importantly, not do what they told me not to do. I guess, which is weird, right?
Were you being rebellious?
I was being very rebellious, but I guess to change my answer, I wouldn't touch substances. I would just say no. I think I touched them originally because of my parents. They used to smoke weed, and I used to have a problem with that. And my stepdad, my dad, he never respected the fact that I had a problem with that, and that really upset me because I really did have a problem with that. You know, I always thought, I looked at them like they were bad people because that's what I was told, right, in school. Drugs are bad for bad people. So why are you guys doing drugs? And so I would flush it, their weed, I would do this, do that. And then at the end of the day, I felt like a fool, like I was laughed at by him, specifically him, you know, because he was always the one that was just like, just whatever, you know? So anyways, I of course got curious, and I started smoking weed, and then that led to coke, and then eventually crack. Had a little phase, a couple months. It was fun. And then methamphetamine took over. It's been a wrap since I was 19. I'm 40 years old now. It's 21 years, and I'm not getting a pension.
What does your future look like, Zach?
It's dark. I don't see a future, to be honest with you. That's
that-
all I'm waiting for.
Is that bad?
It's that bad. Drugs make me happy. The meth makes me happy. That's the only thing that makes me happy. I get my hands on that sack, I'm a happy man. I take that puff, I'm a happy man. For a short time, but I'm still a happy man. You know, just right now I was walking down Van Buren and a certain song came on and I just started bawling. I just couldn't. You see me talking about my nephew, I started bawling. I don't know what it is. I'm just not able to deal with life, I guess. Maybe that makes me weak. I don't know what that makes me, but I just don't see a future. And I don't really care for it either. I don't see no joy in anything. I don't know. I don't get excited about nothing. I see people dressing up and going to clubs. Like some of these bicyclists, they get all dressed up, you know, and they look nice, you know what I mean? But they're so excited about going to the club and seeing these women and this and that. And I see them as, I don't know, I see them as like aloof or like kind of fools, I guess. I don't know. Because they're so, I don't know, there's a lot of people just hurting and there's a lot of deeper issues in the world. And meanwhile, everybody's just partying and getting drunk and getting stupid. And I don't know. It seems stupid to me.
What advice would you have for young people out there, for a young Zach, a 15-year-old Zach that's at home being rebellious? What would you tell him?
Just say no. Don't ever do a drug. Ever. Don't ever do drugs. Don't ever do drugs. I don't care how many of your friends are doing them. I don't care that your mom and dad are doing them. I don't care that your cousin is doing it, who you look up for too. I don't care. Just don't do them.
Zach, I literally tell that to people, right? Just say no. And it's kind of, people mock, you know, it doesn't work. And I say, you know what? It worked for me. That campaign really did work for me. Like, I was
Nancy
scared.
Reagan?
Yeah, brother. Yeah, I was a kid back then, right?
I'm 40, yeah.
Yeah. So it does work, right? And so, you know, we're just trying to educate people, youngsters, to have the courage to say no, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I know a few people, and I envy them. Trust me, it ain't fun out here. It's not fun. You might think this is where the cool kids are, this and that. Nah, man, this is where the losers are. I'll tell you what, it takes a real gangster to get up every freaking day, 6 days a week, at 5, 4, 3 in the morning, and work 10, 11, 12-hour days, and put food on the table for 2 little kids, or 3, or 1, or just him and his old lady, or just himself, and stay out of trouble. That's a gangster right there. That's discipline. And doing that for 25, 30 years, at 15 bucks an hour, 20 bucks an hour, eventually, hopefully, maybe a supervisor position or whatnot, and maybe he's got a little education or whatnot, and he jumps up in the company. That's a man right there.
Absolutely.
I envy that man.
I agree with you 100%. And you know what? Those real men tend to have long lives. The kids that want to make that quick money, that fast money, go sell drugs and this and that.
Yeah, that's right.
You know where they're at?
They're in his grave.
They're behind you, brother. Look, they're behind you.
Behind in the grave. My nephew, I mean, he wasn't really selling at all. He didn't sell at all, really, at all. But still, just trying it. Just a weekend warrior. You know what I mean? He was a weekend warrior. So there goes another issue right there. Don't think you could just, once in a while, man, that fentanyl's no joke. That fentanyl's no joke. It will kill you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it will kill you. And why tempt the devil? You know?
Zach, I'm going to say thank you very much for talking to me. I appreciate you sharing your story. I want to let you know that you do matter.
No, I don't.
It was my pleasure meeting you. I think you're very intelligent. Just by talking to you, you seem very, you seem to know a lot. Okay, you've been around,
Yeah.
and maybe you can help others. You can help motivate, inspire others, and save other people's lives. Okay, maybe you'll find joy and inspiration in that. Don't give up on yourself. You're too young. I'm 48. I'm 8 years older than you, dude. Right? So I believe in you. Don't give up. I'm gonna give you my card with my number on it so we can talk. Please stay safe. We'll talk soon, okay?